that I think people have been asking me, what are you going to give Chris for Valentine's Day? And so here it is, Chris. I have a card for you.
Oh,
And there you go.
it's beautiful.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazz Bro Gonzo here. What's next? Happy Friday. Yes, TGIF. With everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, of course, that has taken front and center. A few stories may have gotten missed. We're going to talk about one in particular. One, Chris Cuomo. Yes, remember him? Yes, he had what, at one point in time, the #1 rated program on Cuck NN. Yes, CNN. Of course, home of Don Lemon and the eunuch Brian Steltner. But he was fired. Yes, he was let go because of shenanigans with his former brother, former governor of the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo, his brother. But Fredo's back. And he's dropping hammers. Oh my. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Nolte. Chris Cuomo's $125 million CNN lawsuit, yes, he is suing for big money, contains stunning corruption allegations. Yes, that is Juan Fredo Cuomo, of course, the guy you just want to smack. Chris Fredo Cuomo pulled the trigger on his promised $125 million lawsuit. Yes, he called it on CNN Thursday the far-left propaganda outlet that spreads conspiracy theories and political violence. The lawsuit contains several stunning accusations about CNN, so corrupt, so in bed with disgraced former Governor Andrew Cuomo that CNN asked the governor to schedule news conferences during times that would boost CNN's ratings. The gist of the $125 million claim is that Fredo was unlawfully fired. In other words, he claims he did nothing wrong. The lawsuit says his termination was based on false claims that Cuomo violated CNN standards and practices. Really? Oh my. Assisting his brother, Governor Andrew Cuomo, during a time of personal and political crisis. $125 million amount is based on what remained on Cuomo's contract as well as reputational damage. Again, reputational damage. Wow. That will hopefully make it, quote, difficult, if not impossible, for Cuomo to find similar work in the future. As a result of Turner's indefensible choice to unceremoniously fire him, Cuomo has been damaged in countless ways. Cuomo has had his journalistic integrity unjustifiably smeared, making it difficult, if not impossible, for Cuomo to find similar work in the future, and damaging him in amounts of exceeding $125 million includes not only the remaining salary under the agreement, but future wages lost as a result of CNN's efforts to destroy his reputation. Again, really? In violation of this agreement, Cuomo now seeks to recover full measure of his damages against Turner and CNN. But then things get sexy and revealing. Ooh. The way I'm reading it is that in order to prove he did not violate CNN standards and practices and was therefore unlawfully terminated, Cuomo pretty much comes out and says CNN has no professional ethics. He's basically saying, hey, everybody was doing it, including the people in charge. CNN has a long-established pattern of practice and selectively enforcing its policies based on cynical calculations and public perception. CNN fostered a culture in which exceptions to the network standards and practices were routinely sanctioned. That culture began at the top with Zucker and Golis. As long as CNN's ratings were not hurt, Zucker and Golis were more than willing to turn a blind eye. Let's go down the list, shall we? Jake Tapper, example. In another troubling incident, Fox News reported on September 10th, 2020 that CNN's anchor, Jake Tapper had repeatedly urged congressional candidate Sean Parnell not to run against Conor Lamb, but to run in a more safer, heavily Republican district. Tapper reportedly repeated this advice in a phone call, text messages, and also Twitter messages, one of which Fox obtained and published. After the story broke, Tapper reportedly reached out to Parnell and asking him for a joint statement to clear Tapper's name of this obvious breach of journalistic ethics. CNN conducted no such inquiry and imposed no disciplinary measures on Tapper. Don Lemon. For example, in 2021, CNN's anchor Don Lemon was widely criticized for a flagrant breach of journalistic ethics when actor Juicy testified at a trial, and Lemon had texted him and warned him the Chicago police didn't believe him after suffering a racist homophobic attack. Lemon also covered Smollett's accusations as subsequent investigation and prosecution. So interfering in an ongoing investigation by texting Smollett was an inexcusable breach of ethics. Yet CNN did nothing. Lemon was not disciplined in any such way. This is the same Don Lemon, ladies and gentlemen, that on New Year's Eve in 2017 got a body piercing and was visibly drunk. This is the same Don Lemon who, of course, has been accused on 2 different occasions for sexual improprieties at a gay bar. Of course, that case is still pending. Jeffrey Toobin. Oh, yes. For good measure, the lawsuit mentions CNN's gobsmacking decision to keep Jeffrey Toobin as a senior legal analyst after he masturbated while on a video call with colleagues. Yes, on a Zoom call, he was playing with himself and got caught, but yet still kept his job. Fredo asked why. And of course, we come to the top. Jeffrey Zucker, Allison Gullist. According to Fredo's lawsuit, not only did Zucker and Gullist know the extent of which Fredo was helping Governor Brother, not only did CNN encourage him to help Governor Brother, Zucker and Gullist colluded directly with Governor Brother for ratings and political purposes. During a time when Governor Cuomo's appearances on Cuomo's program were creating significant value for the network, CNN, through executives Zeller and Zucker's second in command, Allison Gullist, of course, who were having affairs, made a concerted effort to cement and strengthen the network's ties to Governor Cuomo and his administration to control his media presence for CNN's exclusive benefit. CNN pushed Governor Cuomo not to appear on other networks, intimating and that honoring CNN's request might threaten Cuomo's professional standard with the network. And of course, we know it does get better from here. CNN, though Zucker and Gullist, also requested that Governor Cuomo hold his daily COVID press conferences at a time that was most suitable for the network based on its program schedule when the ratings were at its weakest, which basically was every damn day. Can you imagine a quid pro quo involved with a politician if you get him to agree the whole press conferences to boost your network ratings? And here's where Cuomo's claims. CNN, by the way of Zucker and his side piece, Gullist, colluded directly with Cuomo to score political points and then against President Trump. Zucker and Gullist acted as advisors to Cuomo during this time by providing him with talking points and strategies for responding to statements made by then President Donald Trump. There's no question that given the ratings and value Governor Cuomo was generating for CNN, protecting him and his reputation was CNN's best interest. Now, we all got to remember that Governor Andrew Cuomo, who did such a masterful job with COVID, in New York City by putting COVID positive patients in nursing homes to the point of killing over 15,000 elderly. But yet, Governor Cuomo got kicked out because of grabbing a little TNA. Fredo says, I'm not going out like that. If I'm going down, I'm taking all you mofos with me. That's basically what the gist of the lawsuit is that you fire me for what I was trying to do to protect my brother, which you conceded to and you allowed it to happen and you condoned it. But yet you allow what Jake Tapper, Don Lemon, and Jeffrey Toobin to do, and yet for them and allow them to keep their jobs. Wow. Yeah, there's no hypocrisy there. As we all know, CNN, the Cuck News Network, as it's called for a reason, protected Obama. Actually, let's go back further. It protected Clinton after he, of course, did a wonderful job in the White House with one young intern. And then, of course, Obama's shenanigans through 8 years, including clear violations of ethics and law, unconstitutional laws regarding his executive branch. Of course, but then goes after George W. And then, of course, as we all know, how they were doing 24/7s regarding Trump and, of course, the whole fake Russian collusion hoax. And yet they've been protecting Biden the last year, even though Biden, clearly, dementia boy, has done the most fucked up job in the history of modern presidential politics. All Cuomo says, you fired me for this, but yet you're keeping all of these jokers on, and they've done, in my opinion, much worse. You're hoping CNN goes down in flames. You're hoping CNN goes off the air one day to finally give everybody a, it's over, and now we can move on with our lives. But I really hope this gets ugly. I really hope that once it appears in court and Fredo's up there on the stand and starts dropping hammers on everybody, oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to make Juicy's case look like a walk in the park. Oh, the joy. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, and we'll catch you guys again. Peace.